Hi guys, I am back today to film my project pan update number 12. I've been doing this for a year, so yay! I feel like I have a decent amount of empties and I made really good progress on the stuff that I do have in my project pan. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my empties that are not project pan related, then do my project pan related empties, and then just do an update on where I am at with everything else. So, first non-project pan empty, I finished my Joico Moisture Recovery Shampoo and Conditioner. These are okay. I don't think I would repurchase them just because there are other things that I like a lot better, but they weren't horrible. I just don't think I would repurchase them. I finished another Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. You guys know I love those. I finished, let's see, where's the other one? Finished two dry shampoos. I finished the Style Sexy Hair H2No one. This is their new dry shampoo. I talk about it in my products I regret purchasing video, so if you kind of want more an opinion on it, it is in that video, and I kind of explain how I feel about it and why. This is my Batiste dry shampoo in Fruity and Cheeky Cherry. I really liked this one. The scent was pretty good. It just was a little strong at times, but I really missed my Batiste. I used to use it all the time, and I've kind of changed and haven't used it as much. Next, this wasn't full, but I did use up what I had. It was the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil. My manager at work actually gave me this little travel size one. Like I said, it wasn't full, but she put some of her, she has a big bottle, and she put some product in here for me to try because I had bought the Tarte Maracuja oil and had some really bad breakouts from it, so she gave me this in hopes that, you know, I would like it a lot better, and I do, so I'm going to repurchase it, or I'm going to purchase it, I guess, because I didn't purchase that one, but yeah, I'm gonna get that. Next, I finished 4 Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers. I purchased them 5 at a time, and they usually all run out pretty close together. So the first one I finished was Beautiful Day. I like this one. It's a lot more florally scenting than I thought it would be. Since it does have an apple on the front, I kind of thought it would have kind of an apple smell, but it smells pretty florally. Island Margarita is another one. This is a favorite of mine. Sorry. I bought Coral Reef, which I believe is just a summer scent that they had. I don't really know how to explain the smell of it, but it does smell really good, and I hope they bring it back for next summer. And this one is a favorite of mine, and I've already repurchased. It is the Vanilla Berry Sorbet one. So I love that one. And I think there's only 2 more non-product pan empties. I finished this Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion Pod. I like the original a little bit more just because it seems to be a little bit drier formula, and it makes my eyeshadow stick a little bit better. This is my Benefit Gimme Brow. This is my favorite brow product ever. I need to repurchase, but I think I am going to wait until my hair is lighter because it doesn't really go with my red hair, and it doesn't go with my dark brown hair, which is I think what I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to dye my hair dark brown and get like a ombre, but right now I am liking the red. So I would repurchase this, I just don't have a reason to right now. So now Project Pan empties. I finished 2 of my Victoria's Secret sprays. I finished Love Spell and Strawberries and Champagne. These were probably my least 2 favorite. I just kind of used them as room sprays and other things to like help finish them. The Love Spell didn't bother me too much at first, but I kind of had an experience, and it was a bad experience, and it involved peach. So I don't really like the way peach stuff smells anymore, and I'll share that story with you guys a different day, but today I don't want to share it. I finished my Big Sexy Hair Blow Dry Volumizing Gel. There is a couple more like uses probably in here, but I just cannot get any more product to come out with the pump, or when I take the top off, I've like, you know, done this and I can't get any more to come out. It was $5, so I feel like I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. So I'm okay with being done with it even though it's not 100% empty. Next, I finished both of my Tarte products that I put in my project pan. I am going to repurchase my BB primer because I kind of have fallen in love with it. I've used it every day this month, and I don't know, I just really like it in combination with the Tarte foundation. I do talk about them together in my favorites, so there is kind of that explains why I love them so much. But I am repurchasing this too. It is my Tarte foundation and it is empty as well. I finished my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the Brightener shade. You can see the little plastic pieces down there at the bottom. Mine is not like this is my shade in light that's not finished, and you can see when the plastic piece moves down, it is clear. This one, for some reason, I don't know, defective or whatever, but it's down at the bottom. This is an empty, or it's not clear, but I don't know. I'm assuming most of the product is out because I can't actually get any more out unless I like cut it open, which I really don't want to do. But I use this up pretty much the whole month, and I don't think I'll repurchase the Brightener shade. It's not horrible, but I like the light shade, and I think I'm going to try the fair shade. But the Brightener shade is just a little too pink for my liking. So this next one is my e.l.f. Blush and Bronzer Duo. It's kind of debatable, I guess, whether I actually really finish this or not. I feel like I finished it because I can't get any more blush. I mean, I can, but it's really hard. And the bronzer, I can't wear it. I've worn this every day this month, and the bronzer I've tried to wear, it looks horrible. It is so streaky and bad looking, I just can't do it. The blush I've used every day this month, and it's not really looking too much different, but it's really hard to get product on my brush just because of where it's kind of at. So I think this was like $3 to $5, and I'm okay with parting ways with it. I feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of it, so I'm okay with calling that one done. And this one too is not really an empty, but I hit what my goal was for this. And it is my Urban Decay Naked Palette. My goal was to hit pan on 6 eyeshadows, and as you can see, Virgin is completely gone. Sin is the new one that I hit pan on. Naked I hit pan on a while ago. Same with Sidecar, Buck, and then Dark Horse I hit pan on last month, and I don't know if you guys can see that there's a little more pan showing with Dark Horse, but Dark Horse is a dark color, so I don't usually need as much as I do with, you know, Sin and Naked. I just use a lot. But anyways, I am going to repurchase this either this month because I get double points because it's my birthday month at Ulta, or I might wait till next month when we get our 40% off employee appreciation sale. I haven't decided yet. I think though I might just repurchase it this month because then I will get like 100 points for purchasing this. And when we do our employee appreciation, then I'll have a bunch of points to use too, and I can just buy some new products that I want to try. So we'll just kind of see where that goes, but that is it for my empties. Now on for the update with everything else. This one was almost an empty. It is my Revlon Color Stay in my MAC bottle. You can see this side of the jar is empty, but if I turn it over, there's a couple uses of foundation down here and up here. I obviously just haven't used this month because I finished the Tarte one. I was more focused on that. So this is my focus foundation for next month to focus on finishing. This is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the light shade. I did use this a few times this month because I think the plastic piece was up here to where the red was. So, and now it's on here. So I did use it a few times this month, but it wasn't my main focus. And I still don't think I'm going to focus on this one. I think I'm going to focus on my Ulta Double Duty Concealer just because this has been in my product pan for a while and I really don't like it. Whereas this one, I do like it. It's just not my favorite one. Oop, sorry. And this one is just, like I said, I don't like it. So I think I'm going to make this my focus concealer. But I'm pretty sure I only used this maybe once this month, if at all. I don't really remember using it. Because again, the Brightener shade was kind of the product I focused on with concealers. Next is my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. You guys can see a lot more pan is showing on this. This was again my focus powder for the month, what I focused on finishing. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with this and just keep focusing on finishing this. But my Cargo Blu-ray powder, which is the other powder I currently have, I did use this a little bit this month, but I used it kind of where there's a lot of product, like right in here, just because I don't want it to be like the blush where I hit pan in the middle and then there's a bunch of powder on the outside, but it's really hard to use. So I'm trying to kind of refocus my brush on where I use it. But I didn't really use this a lot this month, and I do like this powder a lot, so I think that's why I've been more focused on the Rimmel one. Because even though I like the Rimmel one, it does make my face itch for some weird reason. So I just kind of want to use that one up. Next is my Too Faced bronzer. I use this pretty much every day. I thought for sure I'd hit pan on it by now, but still not quite there. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of the same thing. Focus on the outer edges with a brush so that way I don't get kind of that ring of product around the outside. I know it's possible to like crack it and repress it into the middle, but I just don't want to. It's just kind of a lot of work, I feel like. Although with this one I actually might, and the Tarte one I might, just because they are kind of pricier products. When they're cheaper, I don't mind as much because I feel like I'm getting, you know, I got my money's worth out of it and I'm okay with parting ways with it. But since these are a little pricier, I just really want to make sure I get what I feel like is my money's worth out of it. So this last product, or not last product, there's a lot more. Smashbox Loose Shimmer in Burlesque. I use this kind of as like a loose eyeshadow pigment. You can kind of see there's not really a lot of product in there. But I have used it a few times, and I think I could finish this by next month if I just found like a way to use it, like maybe mixing it in with a lotion or something. So I'm gonna try to finish that by next update. This is my MAC Fabulousness Warm Eyes palette. I've used this pretty much every day this month, particularly the colors Glamour Light and Sketch. Retrospect I've used on the lid a few times, and Honesty and Cognac again just really haven't used. But I've mostly been wearing like Naked Lunch on my lid, Glamour Light as my brow bone highlight, and Sketch kind of into the outer V. And then I'll use another eyeshadow for my crease color. But I do kind of like this quad. I do kind of like how easy it is and I can just take it and go. But I don't know, I'm just really surprised I haven't hit pan on anything yet with it. Which then brings me next into my MAC shadows. This is Naked Lunch. You can kind of see where I've been focusing my brush there, and then it's also kind of in the middle. I'm going to take this out of Project Pan though, I think, because I put it in Project Pan thinking it was too similar to like Sin and a couple other eyeshadows I have, but as I've been wearing it, I just realized that I don't feel like I have anything that's exactly the same, and I've just really grown to love this eyeshadow. I've been wearing it pretty much every day this month, so I think I'm going to keep it. If for whatever reason next month I like hit pan on it, I might share it with you guys, but I really do think that I'm just going to keep it because I really love it. So we'll see. But I feel like for right now I really want to keep that eyeshadow. Next is MAC Yogurt. I did use this a lot this month. The only problem is I just still haven't found a way that I like to wear it. And it probably doesn't look any different to you guys, but I can kind of tell it is starting to kind of dip down in the middle and stuff. But it's just not pigmented enough that it shows up on me as like a lid color, but it's like too pink to use as a brow bone highlight. It's okay in the crease, but I just really haven't found like a look that I like to wear it with. I can use it as a lid color, but I have to put like a white eyeshadow base down. And again, it's just not super pigmented. So I don't know. I'm going to keep working away on this one. Next is my Sephora pencil. I use this quite a few times this month as an eyeshadow base. I don't know. I might have sharpened it. It's down to about the R in Sephora. So this is definitely, I feel like I've made some progress with it. It does kind of need to be resharpened. But I've used it quite a few times as an eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to keep using it. And I feel like I don't have too much longer before it'll be gone. Next, this is my MAC Luxe pencil. I did use it a few times this month, even though it just really kind of doesn't go with my hair color. I've tried to just kind of lightly blend it into my brows. So I don't think that that looks really any different. But again, when the cap is on, like there's just a little bit of space between those two. So once the two caps touch and the pencil is dull and I can't really sharpen it anymore, I'll just consider it done. But I'm almost there with that one. Next is my L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. This is definitely reaching the final stretch. It's getting very dry and it's starting to get, I don't want to say clumpier, but it's starting to get a little thicker. So this is definitely going to be on its way out soon. And you can kind of tell the end does not have as much product, I feel like, as it usually does when you pull it out. Like, whenever I would wear this one, I'd have to definitely wipe the end off. And now it's getting to the point where I don't have to do that. So there's starting to definitely be less product in here. I've used this every day this month. I don't think I've used any other mascaras except for maybe once or twice. So I have used this every day this month. Next is my NYX Butter Balm or Lip Balm. I really don't think that this I've used. I don't know. I feel like I used this maybe once. How much more? Okay, I think that's... No, it keeps coming. Okay, that's it. That is how much product is left. I really don't think I used this month. I don't remember using it, at least if I did. They're just not super hydrating, and the color, it's not obviously pigmented because it's a balm, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's just really weird. I can't, there it is there. I just, for some reason, don't really like the color, and they're not super hydrating, so I just don't feel like I have a use for this product. But you can kind of see how far down there it is in there. So, I don't know, I kind of forgot about it too, so maybe I'll try to like remember to use it more next month. Next are my US balms. This is Honeydew. I think I used this month. I really don't, again, remember. I feel like it does look a little bit flatter though. This one I think is Pomegranate. I don't feel like that looks too much different. Again, Honeydew has been the one I've kept in my purse and kind of been using like on the go and stuff. So I feel like that's why that one has the most used. This is Strawberry Sorbet, which again, I feel like this one looks almost new. Just, I feel like with these, I pick one and I focus on finishing that one, whereas I don't focus on making progress with all of them. This one, I don't remember what the flavor of this one is, but this one I feel like I've definitely made some progress with. This is the one that I've kind of been using at night when I don't use my Nivea lip butter. So this one I feel like I've made some progress with. These never want to screw on right for me. Like, does anybody else have that problem? Okay, so my Nivea Lip Butter and Caramel Cream Kiss. Obviously use this a lot this month, but I don't know if you guys can tell. It is starting to actually like go down to the pan. It is deeper in, but it's really like hard to tell. I kind of quit focusing on that corner as using that as like my, because I wanted to hit pan. So I was like just using that corner, but now I've just kind of started to just use the whole thing. So there has been some progress with this, and I feel like this is one of those products that I look at it and I'm like, I haven't made any progress with it. But then when I actually look at it and compare it to like last month's video, there has been some progress and I just kind of didn't realize it. Next is my Pure Minerals Dirty Girl Mud Mask. Nothing different. I didn't use it. I told you guys last month there's only like 1 or 2 uses left, and I still have not bit the bullet and used it. I wrote myself a note. My little bedhead Totally Baked volumizing mousse. I left that somewhere while I was traveling. I left it luckily at a relative's house so I can get it back. But I used it, yeah, I used it every time I washed my hair this month. The only problem is obviously I did my hair red, so I've been washing my hair way less, and so I haven't really used it that much. But I would use about a pump every time I use it, so I can tell it is like getting, I can feel that it's getting lighter, so there's less product in there. Next is my Aveda Witch Hazel. Well, this isn't really Witch Hazel hairspray. I think it's like Vermata or Pure Abundance. But you guys can see this is almost finished. I really tried to just hurry up and finish this before the end of the month, and I didn't succeed. I don't know. I do have like kind of, today's the 1st and this goes up on the 6th. So there are a few more days and it's possible I would finish it then, but you guys will see it next month if that's the case. So, and here's what I have left of my Victoria's Secret sprays. This one is Such a Flirt. I don't know. I don't remember using this one, but I think I did actually use it once or twice this month. This is Endless Love. I feel like this one kind of looks the same too. This is Mango Temptation. I didn't use this one a lot. And then I also have Pure Seduction, which I have left in my car and has made a lot of progress. I think it's, I don't know, I kind of want to say it looks like Endless Love, but now that I think about it, it might actually look more like Such a Flirt. Like it might have that amount of product left. So that one's in my car. You guys will probably see it next month. I don't want to run out to the car and get it. Because I just want to leave it in there and continue to use it. So maybe next month I'll actually have it finished or almost finished. But yeah, that is it for my project pan. So I'm super happy with my progress. Like I said, for this month, I feel like I did pretty well. And I feel like I'll have a lot more empties for you guys next month, especially if I can focus on the products that are almost done. So yeah, I will see you guys next month. Bye.